Hey guys, my name is Joey Thomas, entrepreneur and small business educator here with 17 Hats. Chances are you might be too busy to watch this video. Perhaps you're listening to it while driving to an appointment or trying to watch it while you're throwing down some lunch. You've had to make a decision between watching this or getting to those 1,200 unread emails. Now, today's video is about being busy. Is being too busy hurting your business? Now, before I go on, let me ask you this. How do you measure wealth? Is it by the amount you make, or is it by the spare time you're able to afford? Has busy become a status symbol for you, or has the ability to take vacations or spend time pursuing other passions the proof of your success? See, if you've traded the pursuit of busyness for sleepless nights, hear me out. Your worth is determined by the freedom you achieve from the success of your business, not the workload that you take on. Okay, being in consistent or constant motion is simply a perception of success. But sometimes it's like running on a treadmill, always moving, but never really going anywhere, right? So let's take a look about how constantly being busy can actually hurt your business. And then we can discuss what you might be able to do about it. So number one, being busy doesn't always equate to better service. Now, taking on too many clients and too many projects, more often than not, take away from the stellar experiences that your client deserves. You are spread way too thin and you're trying to keep things moving, but you're not able to really make progress in your business. Number two, being too busy also leads to neglecting your personal health. There's only so much time in the day, and typically the first thing to go is self-care. You and I both know that this has happened. I can attest to this. There was a period in my business where I was taking on way too many clients and focusing on volume instead of offering real value. I was about 50 pounds overweight, and it affected every part of my day and ultimately my ability to do my work well. And so I had to do something about that. Number three, being too busy sometimes or oftentimes leads to team member dissatisfaction. From endless meetings to the lack of training and motivation, you're going to begin to see team members start to show signs of wear and inefficiency. The stress trickles down typically from the top, and you're going to see an overall decline in the quality of work being produced. Number four, being too busy cripples creativity. Now, research shows that our biggest moments of creativity happen when our brains are actually at rest. Whether that's in the shower or on a leisurely walk, your creative flow is at a high level when you stress less. Okay. Number five, being too busy leads to burnout. You've heard this 1,000 times, but it's worth being said again. When you are constantly working in your business rather than on your business, you end up feeling stuck. The longer you feel stuck, the more frustration you feel. And the more frustration you feel, your mental health begins to tank. So the journey you take while you're trying to accomplish your goals are just as important, guys, as reaching the goal itself. The quality of your journey is part of the growth you experience as a small business owner. Now, let's talk about a few things you can do to identify some of your busy behaviors and replace them with habits that allow you to enjoy the journey. All right, so number one, pause. Pause to evaluate your excuses. Okay, so if there's a client email that you didn't get to, our go-to thought may be that we just didn't have time to read that email, right? Now, what if we replace that thought? What if we replaced it with, That email wasn't my priority at that time. See, this shift in thinking can help us evaluate the outcomes of our behavior as the result of what we prioritize and not simply as a result of not having time. We start thinking in terms of priority, and it helps us to stay goal oriented instead of just being busy. Okay. Number 2, stop staying busy with work that is not in your strengths or in your talents. Delegate or automate tasks that drain your energy or tasks that someone else can do better than you. For example, if social media is not something you enjoy, like I have to admit, it's not my strong suit, right? I know it, I know what's effective, but I simply don't enjoy it. So delegate it. Delegate it to someone else, to a marketing professional, or use an app like Later to schedule your posts ahead of time. Or if let's say you find it draining to reach out to every client to manually set up meetings, use a scheduling feature. Use a scheduling feature like the one in 17 Hats to allow your clients to schedule those meetings without you having to email every single person or call every single person or text every single person. Okay, number 3, intentionally schedule vacation time to reset and energize. Guys, I'm going to say this one more time. Intentionally schedule vacation time to reset and re-energize. Our brains need rest in order to function at peak performance. If you aren't scheduling time away from your work, you aren't allowing yourself to get the best opportunities to grow. Number 4, stop multitasking. Oh, I know. There's many of you hearing that saying that you are a fantastic multitasker, but just bear with me here. Neuroscientist Earl Miller quoted this: people can't multitask very well. And when people say they can, they're deluding themselves. The brain is very good at deluding itself. Miller, a professor of neuroscience at MIT, says that for the most part, we simply can't focus on more than one thing at a time. So if you find you're multitasking, you may think that's the solution for getting more done, but that alone can be the reason for feeling busy and losing focus. Okay, number 5, take time every week to evaluate if the task that you're doing is serving the bigger vision and mission of your business. See, many times we get excited and get busy with projects that may be great on its own, but it really doesn't serve your end goals. For example, if you're an event planner that wants to focus on luxury events for $1 million companies, stop taking on family birthday parties as a favor. See, learn to say no to projects that don't allow for the kind of progress you're looking for in your business. Learning to say no is powerful. It's a skill. It shows strength in character, and it shows that your determination to focus on your mission. Guys, we can always find an endless list of tasks to stay busy with, but just know it does come at a cost. Busyness is not free. It comes at a cost, and you have to know what those costs are and the impact it'll have on your personal and business life. Well, guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. I hope just at least to spark your thoughts around the task that you're doing, and if it's really wearing you out or is it really helping you progress. Now, if you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe to the 17 Hats channel. If you want to talk about how the things that you do to make sure that you stay on goal and that you're not too busy, use the comments below. We'd love to have a conversation. I'll be back with more videos just like this. See you guys again soon.